I can't remember which episode it was, but when it was showing Lee and he was talking about the others and how to find them and blah blah blah.
In this game? Sorry.
Yeah.
In this game?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I said Lee and not Axel. Although,
Oh, sorry.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Zombie here. Today we're back with another Dream Drop Distance. I almost said Birth by Sleep. It's been a long time since I almost made that mistake. Dream Drop Distance video. We're back in Fantasia, the copyright world. We're going to salvage this video the best we can, and let's just jump into it.
You really aren't looking forward to this, are you?
Not editing it. Playing it, I'm intrigued to see how I like this rhythm game, because I've been surprised by a rhythm game before, despite the fact that I don't like rhythm games. So I'm hesitantly optimistic about the gameplay. Editing, I'm not optimistic at all. It's gonna suck. All right, here we go. Enter the musical realm. I mean, as long as there's not words, I'll just like put my own kind of music behind it, I think.
Yeah. That's fair, and us talking will probably help, right?
Yeah, it'll help a little bit. So just keep talking.
Okay.
We'll be good.
Good.
Maybe I'll leave your
God,
car
this-
background in.
Maybe. I was about to say, oh god, there's a
Ooh,
rainbow.
this is pretty though. I
Yeah,
like the clouds.
the clouds are awesome, but the rainbows kind of make me feel sick.
I hate that it's making my red in the rainbow irrelevant. Why is there not really red in there? What the fuck?
Yeah, that sucks. Maybe that's why I feel a bit sick about it.
It's because,
It's
oh
just-
god, oh.
Oh.
Okay, so the rhythm, should I just not do that? Because that sounds like something I shouldn't do. It still plays the music though, I don't know.
Yeah, it just still plays some music.
I don't think it really matters. What is that little fountain of magic over there? You see that?
Yes. Is that
Do
making
this.
the music sounds?
Doink.
Oh.
This isn't too bad, this little rhythm thing. That's pretty easy.
It's pretty
And there's like
straightforward, it's-
combat in it. It's not like only rhythm.
yeah. Oh, clouds. Oh god.
You definitely hate rainbows more than I do. At least it's
Oh.
themed, and we got like a flying horse unicorn-y thing, I guess.
They're so
It's kind of cool.
bright. They're so not me, and that's why I just don't. Ugh.
They're not rainbows.
Oh god, no, why did you? I just meant they're not like my vibe. I prefer. Don't you dare.
Hey, I don't like rainbow.
Fair enough.
Sure.
I prefer darker colours, as you said many a time before, and they're just so bright and sickening.
Yeah. Go this way. Is there anything over here? Why would I ever go over here?
Cloud. That's why.
Just want to go to the cloud.
Yeah.
Go to the cloud. We only live in the cloud now. We're not in down on here. We're in the internet cloud. I got glide. Oh, nice. I got to rest on a circle to find the
Remember to equip
air.
it in this game.
Super glide. Yeah, and apparently super glide or whatever. Bond, not bond. Why am I in my spirits? I don't want my spirits. Command deck.
Wanna poke them, I don't know.
There you go. So that's probably I don't want to poke them. Not right now. That's later. I'll poke them later. All right. We'll do that. There we go, because we
Okay.
don't have super glide yet. Whee!
So, I've been going through my book. My ridiculous notebook.
Yes, and I have something to say about that, but say what you have to say first, because I just wanted to, so you can help me remember.
I need you to remind me how exactly Nomine was formed, because I can't remember. I know she's Kairi's nobody.
I did such a good explanation too. I was proud of myself, so I'm trying
You
to.
did.
I don't
You
want
did
to. I don't want to do myself an injustice, but I'll try to do it again, anyways. So,
Yeah.
so basically, Kairi was inside a Sora, right?
Yes.
Kairi is a princess of hearts.
Yes.
Oh, I can do this. All right, sorry, one sec. There we go. Nice, awesome. So she cannot have a heartless, right?
Yes.
And she did not have a body in that situation to then form a nobody, because she could still form a nobody because she has a body.
Right.
But she was in Sora's body, so she basically, it was like Sora's heart was extracted from Sora's body, and so since her body was technically Sora, that was the body that was used then to kind of create Namine. So it's kind of like a half Kairi, half Sora thing, because it's still like Kairi's kind of nobody type of thing in a way, because it was kind of used her heart, I guess, as the thing that was extracted. It was based on her heart, I guess, would be the best way of saying that.
It's Kairi's heart, but Sora's body.
Well, because nobody's have no heart, right? So that's why I don't want to like specifically say, you know, it's her heart, but it's kind of based on her heart in terms of like, I guess, appearance. Oh God, this got a little more complicated. But it's like 50% Sora, 50% Kairi, because Kairi's body was elsewhere and she was inside of Sora's body.
Okay. And that's how Namine was formed. And that's why...
Yes.
Why, again, does she have control over his memories?
Because she's connected to Sora. Because she's half Sora. She has the ability to do that.
Okay.
It's just...
Right.
I don't know that, like, inherently because she's half Sora, like, it's because she's only half Sora that she can do it. I don't think that's... You should take that from it. I think it's just, you know... She just happened to be the one who gets that ability, I would say. Maybe it's because of Kairi in her, too. And maybe it's how important Kairi is to Sora, that there's, like, a special connection there. The fact that there's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that there really is a defined... I think it would just be theory crafting at that point on what really the guarantee is. This thing's kind of cool, this little dragon-y thing. I'm trying to get away because I need to heal. Oh.
So yeah, because I was just going through this, like going through the chain of memories notes. I really couldn't seem to grasp that Namine was a nobody.
Like going through the game, because you said you understood at the end when I really explained it to you when going through the reports.
Yeah, I did. Going through the game, I really couldn't grasp who she was, because there's multiple accounts where I've written like a question like, is she a nobody? Like, what is she? Like, why is she with the nobodies? And the answer is always, she's a nobody. And it's quite funny to actually look at when you read it.
Yeah. And I guess to kind of explain further for you, just because I know it was something else I explained in that episode was, you know, how does Sora have a nobody then if half of him was is Namine? It's because that was, you know, purely Kairi was that, and the only reason why Sora's a factor in there is because of the body. So Sora's heart kind of situation used his body 100% and made Riku. Or sorry, made Riku, made Roxas. I'm getting all these R names mixed up today. Prism Wizmill, that sounds freaking awesome. Let's equip that.
Awesome, because
in that slot I didn't fill.
I have this. There's gonna be some other stuff that I need reminding of, and I'm sorry I can't remember it all.
No, that's fine. That's completely fine. I mean, it's a really weird situation, and I was actually amazed you kind of grasped it so well in the moment. So I do not blame you for it's kind of slipping away. Now, who's Xion?
Oh,
you know,
Xion was made of Sora's memories, right? Kairi.
Kairi, yeah.
Because she sort of looked like Kairi, just with black hair.
So, just because it's kind of topical here, it seemed like there was confusion with, I guess, some people not necessarily knowing the whole Xion Roxas situation and the memory thing. Like, more that, like, Xion was a blank slate and was just kind of absorbing from anybody around her who she got close to. Which I didn't get any indication. I need to, like, specifically look back at certain scenes, but I'm pretty sure it was talked about in the game that, you know, they're siphoning memories from each other, and that was the whole point why they put them next to each other, so one would siphon from the other. And you could say that okay, well then that's just because you know, that she's a blank slate, so she just absorbs whoever next to her, so they put him next to Roxas. But that's not the implication there. It's the fact that they're both connected to Sora. That was like a huge plot point. and why they need them, and that's like their use and their ability to wield the Keyblade. Like, Xion can't just go next to Sayax and like absorb Sayax's thing.
No.
I think that's pretty apparent, but just in case there's confusion out there, hopefully that, you know, enlightened you maybe, or made you understand that better. I don't know. Or maybe you disagree with me, which is fine. It is what it is.
Here's the thought. I understand why Xion, like, what she is and who she is and stuff, but how did she exist? Like, what? Was she formed from when Nominee took the memories from Sora's head?
Well, it's kind of funny that you say exist, because that's the whole thing, is like she kind of doesn't exist. That's why she's imaginary number I, which is the imaginary letter they use in maths, as you guys say in the UK, math, as we say here.
Yeah.
Can you just freaking fall? Like, stop gliding. Stop it.
So she just sort of pops up one day.
So, no. Well, they had a replica body, right? They had a replica body, and they slapped Sora's memories of Kairi in there, right?
Yeah.
That gave her a thing, but she's not supposed to exist. She's the memories of a completely different person. She's not her own person at all. Can I freaking go to the ground, please? Please, just let me fall. What the hell? Fall. Stop it. Like, the only way to get some level of fall is if I just let me go down.
Yeah,
I had to link to go to the ground.
That's stupid.
God, it's so dumb.
Thanks for explaining that.
And I wasn't actually done. Oh. God, oh my God. This is so stupid. Do I have to break something or what? Do I have to break this thing? Is this what I have to do? I guess it's less dumb then, but it's still annoying that... But anyway, so Xion... Nobody remembers her because she completely doesn't exist anymore. Like,
yeah.
We saw that with Roxas. He completely forgot her, and that was explained like, oh, you're not going to remember me.
Yeah.
Type situation.
I remember I cried.
So as far as anybody is concerned, she doesn't exist right now.
Yes.
So the fact that you're like, how does she exist? It's like, yeah, she shouldn't. She really shouldn't. So yeah, they just slapped Kairi's memories into Sora. Okay, I can't go down here now. Yeah. They just slapped Kairi's memories, or Sora's memories of Kairi into Xion, which is kind of why she has similar appearances to Kairi. Yeah. And that kind of made her a thing, and then she was siphoning stuff off of Roxas because Sora's memories are constantly fighting to be one and whole and all in the same person and not split up.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that's why she disappeared, because he was getting his stuff back, so she had to not exist, because then Roxas also has to go back, doesn't he? And then Sora can wake up. Right,
but they needed to get to the same person before they did that. I don't know if they necessarily needed. It seemed implied that they needed to be together. I don't think it didn't seem like it would have worked if they were split up and went to Sora, but maybe it would have. It seemed like it was really important to them to get together first and then go to Sora, so that's just what makes me think about it like that, because it seemed like Riku was telling Xion that they have to be one, and that's why she went and fought Roxas, so they could be one. So it seems like they had to.
Okay.
God, I know I'm supposed to hold between the green everybody. I just suck at it. I really do.
Yeah, maybe that's I didn't completely remember that because it was a movie and not like a game we were going through and slowly absorbing the information.
Yeah, a lot thrown at you.
Yeah, but thank you for reminding me, because my God, so much happens.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, I was going through these notes and I was like, oh yeah, Marluxia was a character.
Yeah, we like Larxene was in there, but we haven't seen her since, and that's so sad. Which I was told in the comments too. It's like, it was a real missed opportunity for Luxor not to be in Chain of Memories with the cards. He's a card guy. Like, why isn't he in Chain of Memories? It's perfect for him.
Oh yeah. He's just throwing cards. He's like, oh, which one's the world? Which one's the world?
Yeah. Ooh, you want this one? You want this one? Pick a card, any card.
It's like, oh, that's not the world. You gotta try again. Honestly, Sora would kill him.
Now we fight. Wrong card. Pick again. But we fight first.
After the fight, wrong card. Pick again. It's just he was cool, but he was also kind of a dick.
I liked him. I like him a lot. He's pretty cool.
You didn't like his boss fight?
Nah, not huge on it. I mean, I appreciate it for it being unique, but
Yeah.
aside from that, not huge. Not huge on that.
So, like, Marluxia's goal, by the way, because he was obviously trying to, like, take over the organization, was that also just for, like, Kingdom Hearts? Because everyone seems so fucking obsessed over Kingdom Hearts?
He was a traitor to the organization. Remember, him and Larxene were forming a coup against the they were kind of doing their own thing. They wanted Naminé/Sora for their own. They wanted Sora, essentially.
For what, though?
They were trying to brainwash Sora into their puppet. They wanted to use him, and they were using Naminé to brainwash him so that he could just be their puppet, obedient little boy, do their bidding.
And they just wanted Sora as a puppet? Because that's a pretty shit goal. No offense.
Well, I mean, he's a Keyblade wielder. He has the ability to lock keyholes, open keyholes. Like, obviously he's pretty powerful. I mean, we go through all these games. You don't mess with him.
Yeah, I take that back. I say it seems like a pretty shit goal, and then you think about everything you can actually do with that key. So.
Yeah. And I also, the thing I wanted to point out, because I said I wanted to make sure I brought this up for you to remind me or whatever, but I remembered, was the fact that you haven't written many questions down with this game, and that's concerning. It's a little disappointing, to say the least. I mean, maybe you're just like processing everything, but there should be a lot of questions. Just to throw one basic one out there, because I don't want to give you questions, but why the hell is Ansem Seeker of Darkness show up? Why did he show up? We killed him. Why is that not a question you have?
I just sort of assumed he was a dream guy.
What the heck is he doing here?
You know,
We never saw him anywhere but Hello Bastion, and we fought him there. Why would he be in this stream? There's so many things that you should be questioning and you haven't.
I didn't even think of that, first of all.
I have a list of like 6 things at least that you should have been questioning that you haven't.
Okay, let me have a look. Let me go back to the beginning.
Well, you don't have to look at anything. Just food for thought. Like,
food for thought.
You've been having like 0 reaction to these characters showing up out of the blue, and I'm like, what the heck?
I'm wondering if my brain's sort of resigned to accepting it because it's Kingdom Hearts.
Like, it's weird because you had some really interesting theories that seemed somewhat probable early on, and it's like, okay, well, she's really thinking about this, and then things like that happen. I'm like, she doesn't even react to it. She's like, what is happening?
Okay, yeah, I understood. I didn't even think, as soon as when we saw Ansem Secret of Darkness, my brain was just like, oh, it's a dream, he's not actually here. But now you point out that, hang on.
But then why is you again guy there too?
Yeah, you again guy here is around, and he's just like, he wasn't a part of it either, so you make a good point. I need to be thinking a bit more, I think. Because obviously there's stuff like, I'm curious about Mickey's letter that mentions that they need some people, and obviously that guy mentioned Ventus. And speaking of Ventus, I was thinking the other day, I can't remember why, I was probably just thinking, oh, Kingdom Hearts. When they say like sleeping worlds, sleeping just honestly makes me think of Ventus, because he is asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I do sort of wonder if he has anything to do with this game at all, but probably not. And I don't know. But it's a wonder I have.
That's a fair question.
Because he's asleep, I know Castle Oblivion wasn't a world that was asleep, but I mean, technically kind of maybe it is, because Aqua did lock it and change it.
Castle Oblivion is the realm between. That's where it's like. Same place as the world that never was. Traverse Town was normally there, but obviously it was a sleeping world here. And then Twilight Town is also there. I believe those are the worlds we have in that realm.
Okay. Right.
But I mean, Traverse Town was in the sleeping world, so, you know, never say never.
True. I mean, there was other things I was curious about, like, when... I can't remember which episode it was, but when it was showing Lee and he was talking about the others and how to find them and blah, 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 it did show, like, the...
In this game? Sorry.
Yeah.
In this game?
Yeah, because I said Lee and not Axel. Although, now
oh,
I think
sorry.
I didn't mean it like that.
I always say Axel all the time, so that means nothing to me.
I actually did write down what did Axel say to Jensen and then crossed it out and said Lee.
Oh, okay.
So, I've been trying to like
I appreciate that.
my brain.
Yeah. I appreciate you trying to stick with the game though and what the game's calling him.
Yeah. It did show like him looking at the Door to Darkness thing, but I suppose that was answered when he used the Door to Darkness to get to Mickey, right?
Sorry, say that one more time.
He looked at something that said DTD, Door to Darkness, which is obviously the way they travel, right? They use the Door to Darkness.
No, those are corridors to darkness.
Okay, then I have no idea why it showed DTD. Like, is that important somehow in this?
DTD was the code for Tron's World in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Why show that then? Why zoom in on that? That makes no sense.
I'm trying to remember the context of the scene there with him. He zoomed in on it. I'd have to rewatch the scene, I think, to really give you a good answer on that.
Fair enough.
If I could give you an answer on that. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of an indication of their research. I mean, because that's something they were kind of researching, was the Door to Darkness.
Yeah, and then just sort of remembering.
Which was the thing at the end of KH1, by the way. That's kind of the door. Well, that's kind of the door to Kingdom Hearts. I think that's kind of the door. I think that's the same thing. Comments will yell at me, and I'll correct myself as necessary to you.
You mean the door where Riku and Mickey got shut in?
Yes, and Sora and Mickey tag teamed and shut it at the end of KH1.
Yeah, and then Riku got temporarily stuck in there, and then he got out in Chain of Memories.
Yes.
I don't even remember how he got out, to be honest.
Diz got him out of there. Just for clarity, I don't know if I ever explained that to you, but Diz was the reason. Diz found him. He ended up like floating in the. He gave him like a card or something, or somehow Diz got him to the realm between, and then Riku found himself at Castle Oblivion.
Yeah. Okay.
Ansem the Wise, Diz, same person, depending what you want to call him. I suppose we know him as Ansem the Wise more now, so I'll use that name.
I think I have a note somewhere that says Diz Dick or something like that.
Diz Nuts is the one you should have written down. You said Diz Bitch. That is what you were all about.
Diz
and then
bitch.
I'm like, that's not where my mind goes to Diz Nuts. And then you're like, that's so much better.
Maybe I do have. I have a note that says you're a dick. Apparently.
It's so mean.
I know.
This is what, guys. I hope you guys know we aren't friends outside of recording. I do not talk to her. We do not get along. Like these names, we're constantly calling each other names. We're like literally before recording this, I'm like, okay, I know you hate my guts, but just kind of keep it down. I know you're just talking about how I'm a stupid monkey, but like, just just put that aside for a little bit. I know I'm temperamental, and I know I hate your guts, and you're like you swine. But like, just keep it aside for now. All right, we'll cut each other's throats after recording.
I don't hate your guts.
No, she hates she's lying, everybody. She's lying.
I don't. Otherwise, I wouldn't have It's nearly been an entire ass year since we started this. Okay, I wouldn't have sit for this long with you if I hated you. Okay, I wouldn't have been able to deal with you for more than a day.
I forgot to put on the keyboard, by the way. Yeah, no. We talk outside of this sometimes. Sometimes reluctantly.
Hey, never reluctantly, douchebag. Well, at least on my part.
See, I told you, she just loves calling me names. I told. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. I should have gone the other way then.
It's a Tone of
easily you
endearment.
sink into the depths of
Oh.
slumber.
Oh.
You again.
Why are you here?
That's what I want to know.
Looks like I put my keyblade before the cutscene. God, music, calm down. Quiet it down.
Yeah.
World, isn't it?
This is actually pretty. I like this build a lot. It's kind of
Almost like
peaceful.
a
Yeah.
dream.
Why are you following me around?
You really haven't caught on? Or
Wonder
are
what?
you just assuming it's all part of your little test?
Raine did.
I'm
Yeah.
not part
I
of
just
the
brought it up
dream.
recently.
And if you thought I was, then you're
Nice
softer
catch,
than they
honestly.
say.
What?
Good reflexes.
But this will all be over soon.
Just who are you people?
Sleep on and we will meet again.
The motif is coming
Hey!
to an end. Oh, whoa, dramatic.
What does
Ooh.
that mean?
He disappeared in the petals.
That's pretty cool. Wait, don't do it yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. There's a place back. Place. Place. No. Oh, okay. It flew into my heart. I'm super powered now. I'm like Hercules. No, it took me back here. Darn it.
Thank you,
I'm
Sora.
confused.
I can tell you found us a sound idea. Well, I guess we should try and put it to work.
A sound idea. Stop saying that. You're abusing it. I like that the keychain on my keyblade is like 3 swords coming together. The 3 musketeers.
Didn't even see that.
You didn't?
No.
I didn't see it till just now myself.
That's
cool, though.
strange. Is one sound idea not enough?
Is that
Don't
because
worry.
you've got to get Riku?
I've got a friend out there who'll help.
Oh, you're
He's
right.
always
I thought I was
picking
gonna have
up
to go
the
through it
slack for
again.
me.
So this is a short
He's
world?
always- He's always picking up the slack. Yeah, yeah, sure. So, Shora? Shora.
So true. Sora.
That was-
Oh, you think you're good with the keyblade? Sora.
that was by
We're all
accident.
joining together to make even more powerful.
Keep doing things by accident. They're better than when you try. Oh, yeah. In terms of your puns.
Rude.
Your puns are so bad, Raine. It's so hard.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 forces are better than 1.
That's not how that goes.
Okay.
It's just 2 is better than 1.
Can I get in there to fight that thing now?
Yes, but Sora,
I'll be fine. See you in a jiff.
Weird,
See you on a jizz. After I open and lock this keyhole. Double impact.
So I'm very confused about the "you again" guy scene just then.
Yes.
I
Lay it on me.
don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't absorb what he said. What happened? What did he say?
A lot of nothing is what he said. It's just a lot of like things to confuse you.
Okay.
I think the key takeaway is him saying, "You think this is still part of your test?
Okay.
You think this is just a test?" Like that kind of thing. That's kind of the takeaway I think from that. I mean, there's other stuff you might be able to extrapolate from it with knowing more knowledge, but as far as you're concerned, that should be your what you gather from it.
My questioning mind should be on that, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm mad that I've never gotten Blunera, whatever you want to call it, again. I've never been able to show it because I freaking suck and I already got rid of it.
I mean, how do you even get that?
I think I have to, if I upgrade the seal look in Dream Eater, I could probably get it.
Okay.
But I haven't done that because I haven't made one. Even though there are ways to do it, but whatever. Enter the musical realm. I think we're ready.
Enter the musical realm.
Enter the musical
Yes.
realm. Enter the musical realm. Enter the musical realm. Enter the musical realm.
It's fabulous. Well done.
Wizard of Oz is gonna copyright claim me. Damn it, Wizard of Oz. Oh, I love the
She came
starry
out in a
sky.
bubble, Doug.
She wore a crown and came down in a bubble, Doug. Grow up.
I need to watch that video again after this.
Oh, I love it. Oh, this is
So
kind of
good.
cool. You slide to catch up with the Spellikin. Spellikin? That's fitting.
Oh,
I did say it was like
it's a Reaper then.
those were the guys. I told you those were the people from The World Ends With You. They were Reapers. They're playing the Reapers game.
They're Reapers? But
I
they
told
kept
you, they're
talking
different
about
than the
how
Mass Effect Reapers.
They're talking about how the Reaper is the problem, and if they're the problem, then why aren't we killing them?
Am I supposed to hit those? Oh, I have to keep
Maybe.
sliding. Okay, but I
Is
have
it
to
like
dodge those.
Okay.
Ow, that came at me fast. Ooh, that worked. Ow, I fell right on the rock?
Oops. Oh god, why did it...
You don't like that sound or what?
I didn't like the sound, the way I said oops, because it sounded a bit
Oops.
more like the one that you have. Yeah.
That does a lot of damage to me.
Oh,
Try that.
God. Apparently it's reoccurring, because I just did it just then without hearing it.
It's just your line now. It's on a little magical broomstick.
I need to get a shirt that just says oops.
How do I dodge that one? I tried jumping, I tried dashing.
I know, it's weird that
Okay,
there's
that
no
one
music.
worked.
This game's
No, it's
always
good.
had music in it.
It's good there's no music.
I know it's good for you in this world, but it's weird because I'm used to this
Ow.
game having constant music.
I broke the rock, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? Is it like an infinity symbol you're going along?
I don't know.
Oh
Die,
god.
die, freak. Prisma Whizmill.
What did
Ooh.
you just say? No, before that.
Prisma Windmill?
Prism windmill. Okay.
That was the move I moved. That's the move I moved. I moved the move.
Oh, I see. You got off on one.
I like these. By the way, I guess I haven't commented on it because we've been kind of talking about Kingdom Hearts stuff. But I really like. I equipped some new commands here, and I'm really liking them.
That's just
Here.
good. It's always good to like new stuff like prism windmill.
Hey, get back here, you swine!
He's a bird.
I don't talk about you, Raine. I know I taught you that, but like, I'm talking about you.
Actually, you call me what is it, Raine von Dinklehorse? So
Reynold von Dinklehorse?
yeah, you don't
I
call me swine.
I asked you to get it right, Raine.
I said that.
No, don't play music. No, no music.
No, it's gonna play music.
No music. Ah, turn it
Music's
off.
dying.
No. I feel like, do you remember that, like, what is that song that's like the trolls going up the mountain, like, one by one, and then they're like breaking into a castle or something? Oh,
What?
it's like dum 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 bum dum bum 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 bum. Come on, that's so iconic.
From what? What's it from?
The troll something. It's something like troll. Comments will 100% have me on this. 100%.
Troll something? I can't think of anything with trolls in it. Apart from the movie Trolls.
It's like dun 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 bum 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 bum
Oh, yeah.
bum, and then at the end it goes dum bum bum bum
Yeah, I'm remembering it now, but I don't
as they're
remember
like
the name
breaking
of it.
into the castle.
What castle and what trolls?
I don't know, there's like a story behind it, behind the song. It was told to me in my music class in elementary school. Alright? I'm old, alright?
I've heard.
What are you laughing at me for?
I was just trying to grasp the situation. You go, I'm old, alright? It's just...
It's a good
just-
song.
It is a good song, but I don't know it from any troll thing. I know it from other stuff.
I'm gonna have to look it up so I can inform you now because I don't want to wait for the comments. We saved.
Fair enough.
We saved the rat. We shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have done it.
I'll never know.
Oh, let me whack him. Let me at him.
Maybe I better take off this hat now, because I abuse the power.
Sora.
I flashbacks to I'll say a not joke.
Which one? The Keyblade, that one?
Oh, no.
The one where he's torturing Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in big trouble if I don't touch it.
You're
See ya
spilling
real
it.
soon, Sora.
Yeah, you know it.
Sora is so proud of his little in joke of, yeah, I will.
Did you just say Yazora?
No, I said Sora.
Alright, I guess you just slurred your words together.
Yeah, I got on my sister's case about that earlier today because I couldn't understand what she was saying. I was like, you need to space them, and now I've just done it, so.
Yeah, I swear I've heard you say that before. I think it's just the way you say it sometimes. It kind of slurs. I never commented on it until now, though. But this time was the time.
I can tell.
Anyways, this Keyblade here, I don't mind it. It's better than that freaking
alright.
fist one. I think it would be, if we lost the pink on it, I think it'd be okay.
What pink?
She knows what my silence means. She doesn't have to see my face to know what I'm doing.
Laughing. That's so good.
What about by the yellow there? That's pink, and then it gets more like magenta at the end. I'd call it magenta at
Maybe.
the end. I'd call that magenta.
I'd call it purple.
This is something, and I know I'm diverging from the episode right now. Just hear me out a minute here. It's something I really want to do. I'd love to put a spectrum of colors in front of people and be like, all right, mark where red starts, orange starts, yellow starts, and stops, I suppose, because it's like switching between the two. And I just want to see where people line up, because this isn't the first time that I've considered something purple, but someone else considers it more pink. Like, this has been something that I see. I'm watching like a YouTube video and they're like, it's this pink one. And I'm like, no, that's more purple to me. Or, oh, that's more pink. Specifically with these two colors. And part of me was like, am I seeing these colors differently? But looking at it further and seeing more instances, it seems like people start and stop purple at a different point. And I think that's where my problem is compared to other people considering stuff a certain color. Like, specifically in the pink and purple, but it does make me curious about the other colors, which is why I brought up this whole spectrum of doing it. But yeah, I just want to point that out because I'm curious what you guys think that is in the comments. Let's talk about the little nubby on the end. Almost zoom into the nubby. What color is that nubby? I would call it magenta, I guess.
Some like lighter pinks, very like as like highlights, but it definitely seems a majority purple.
The majority, I would say, if we were to cut out magenta as a color and we were saying pink or purple, I would call it pink. If we were to be, if I could be more specific, I would say magenta. You would still say purple, even if we're being specific, or no?
I can definitely see the magenta, but
it's still purple to you, though.
Yeah, it's more magenta purple. Like I'm leaning towards the purple of the majority. But I can definitely see there's some magenta stuff, but there's no pink.
Okay, because it's like because I think the highlights you're talking about is where it like kind of shines with the light more on it. Like it's like there's a light above that's shining down and causing it to have a gleam to it. I think that's what you're talking about being the more pink looking part.
I did check. I do not have my nightlight thing on, so it's not got a yellow toner over it affecting it or anything. It just straight up looks purple.
Okay. What about the keychain at the end of the keychain? Because that looks pink to me.
That's purple.
Because I would say, I mean, I think it might be a scale thing as well. It's reduced, so it looks a little bit less intense, which is why it looks lighter to me. So why it looks more pink than the magenta over there. But I mean, they're both still pink to me at the end of the day. But just magenta versus pink, I suppose, on that.
I've zoomed in the screen a bit more. Yeah, no, the thing on the end is definitely a purple, but it's also a completely different color to the thing at the top.
Oh, okay. Would you say it's lighter as a completely different color, or?
It's more like a cooler tone, and definitely lighter. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a lavender.
It's a little more faded to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it looks lighter to me. Why I'd say that's closer to like pink than the magenta pink over there. But anyways, we've talked about this enough. Sorry, everybody. I just wanted to bring that. I thought it's an interesting thing to talk about, I think.
It is.
So
Especially because you think I'm colorblind.
yes, well, I think you're color challenged, I should say.
Well, I don't know if it's me because I had this conversation like the other week. I was looking at a different color Pokemon. It was one of those fusion Pokemons from another fusion that wasn't the one you were playing. And he said it was pink. And I looked at it and I was like, that's red.
Yeah, I think it's you, Raine.
Is it?
Well, you just have so many problems with so many different colors, Raine. It's like, it's not just like the situation where I'm saying like, I think it's where it's cut off. Like this is when this color starts. That's where this color starts. It's a lot more intense than that when it comes to you, I think.
Oh, no.
And it's like colors with other colors as well. Like blue and white was one that you were showing. Blue and green, blue and purple. Like it's like a lot of colors by each other. I just think you perceive it slightly differently.
My sister did actually have me take a color blind test, and it did say I was a bit more challenged in the green and blue zones. So,
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Close your eyes, by the way.
Oh yeah. Colors, they're so difficult.
And like the flick final cup. Okay, you can open your eyes. We're good.
Okay.
There's no other worlds showing right now. So, well, there's one in the distance, but it's not. It's just an orb at the moment.
I can't even see that.
Items, keyblades. So we will get to the next. We went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but we'll get to easier to trigger reality shifts. That's good. Counterpoint. That's a good keyblade right there. I like that. But no, we'll get to Riku's in the next episode. And then that should be the last episode we have in this world. So then from here on out, then we will be able to not worry about copyright. I hope we talked a lot in that episode. We were pretty much talking the whole time. So I hope that was good enough to cancel it out. Yeah. I'll make the volume lower to really drown it, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I was able to leave it in. You guys know I don't. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, even if I did have to cut it out. Hopefully made it interesting by keeping the commentary going. And yeah, but anyways, I thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.